we have discussed the Anglo-Saxon period, the Anglo-Norman period and the age of Chaucer in the previous videos. Today we will study the age of revival in this video. The age of revival is known other names such as the post-Chaucerian age, the revival of learning and the beginning of Renaissance. First of all, I want to tell you that the period after Chaucer is known as the Age of Revival, 1400 AD to 1550 AD. Now we will discuss why it is called the Age of Revival. Age of Revival basically means that revival of old literature is happening. This was the time when people started looking back and start reading old Greek and Roman text. And because most of the writers start imitating and reading ancient text, it is known as a period of Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth or reawakening. When something which has died again starts to come up is called rebirth. In the same way, all the Greek and Roman architecture, literature, everything was died because Roman civilization collapsed. It was around some 1400 AD that the people started going back to see these works. So, it is the reason why it is called Renaissance. And it was around 1400 AD that people started going back to see these old works. Now, we will discuss the historical events of the Age of Revival. The first notable event during the Age of Revival is Protestant Revolution. It is also called the Reformation by Martin Luther. The Protestant Reformation was a series of events that happened in the 16th century in the Christian Church. Martin Luther's posting of the 95 Theses at Wittenberg is seen as the start of the Protestant Reformation. This happened in the year 1517. This movement was against the corruption of the Catholic Church. The next notable event of the Age of Revival is the War of Roses. The War of Roses were a series of English civil wars for control of the throne of England fought between supporters of two rival cadet branches of the royal house of Plantagenet. The name of one house was the House of Lancaster and it was represented by Red Rose. The second house was the House of York and it was represented by a White Rose. This war eliminated the male lines of both families. The next notable event of the Age of Revival is Tudor's dynasty. Henry VII was the first Tudor king. He defeated Richard III at Bosworth and founded the Tudors dynasty. His successor, Henry VIII, was extremely cruel. He was a ruler who married 6 times for a son and he started Anglican Church. The next notable event of this age is arrival of printing press. Printing press was brought to England by Caxton in 1476. Earlier, there was wooden block printing. other historical changes were happening in this age. All across Europe, there were countries who was sending people on voyages, and on such a voyage, America was discovered by Columbus in 1492, and then Vasco da Gama discovered India in 1497. Schools and universities were established in place of old monasteries in this age. Greek ideas and Greek culture came to England in the Renaissance, and men's spiritual freedom was proclaimed in the Reformation. Now we will discuss the important authors of the Age of Revival, such as Sir Thomas More, who wrote Utopia in 1516, Sir William Tyndale, New Testament 1525, Sir Thomas Malory, which martyred author, is also very famous work of the Age of Revival. Yat and Saraj collection of English poems is also very famous work of the Age of Revival. W.H. Hudson called this age a long barren period. It is also called the Dark Age because no great work was produced during this age. So students, we have discussed all the major events and works of the Age of Revival. We will discuss the Elizabethan age in the next video.